Hi guys, time for your Monday weight loss motivation time here. I'm in my office today. I thought I'd change of scenery for you just to give you today's tips and ideas. Firstly, thank you for all the support. I've had a week off the page completely. I've been in Rome for a couple of days. Amazing city. I'll kind of talk about life lessons from the Italians, really, in terms of there wasn't very many obese people over there. Which is interesting, really, to look at the behaviour of them, and no, they weren't exactly healthy. I mean, there's a lot of bread, a lot of flour, a lot of ice cream. It's a very touristy place, of course, so they have to tick that box. And there are a lot of smokers and stuff, and so the food there really wasn't exactly healthy, but there wasn't a lot of obese people. Now, what you found, what was interesting that I saw, was the difference between a lot of major cities in this country and there was no one really walking around drinking energy drinks. There was no one walking around eating sweets. There was no one walking around eating crisps. There was no one walking around eating chocolate. So there wasn't a lot of the mindless snacking that we get in this country that's sort of encouraged. There was also no real advertising on weight loss products, whole grain this, cereal that. And this is a big city. I mean, I walked virtually the whole, all the way around Rome. Rome's a big city, and there was no real advertising of any sort about the things that we see. Like I say, a lot of the whole grain this and this is good for you and that's good for you. So that was quite an interesting sort of experience for me, really, in terms of looking at that and seeing the mechanics of it. But what it led me to do was I was doing a bit of reading while I was there on certain subjects, and one of the things that I came across was a concept about when things are going well and when things are not going so well, about what to do. So what you've got to do is always look deeper at things. So when things are going well, look beneath that and say, right, okay, what can we still learn? So if, for example, you're coasting along with for example, weight loss and you're losing £1-2 a week, what's actually going on? Is there anything there that you need to look at in terms of the numbers? What's sitting behind it? Is it something that's sustainable? Because ultimately you've got to be prepared just in case things maybe turn the other way, which is when things go badly, and then that's what you do then. So when things go badly, it's also a matter of looking a bit deeper into the numbers and the facts and saying, well, actually, what positives can I draw? See, we're very focused on tangibles like weight and things like that, and we don't notice the other things going on. So what we could be doing, we could be losing weight, but we could be, certain other things may be affecting us negatively, and then we could be not losing weight, but then other things may be affecting us positively. So it's about looking at those two things together as jointly and saying, well, if things are going really well, let's look beneath it and just make sure that we're on top of everything, we're prepared, and then we look below it and say, well, actually, if things aren't working, what again, is there anything in there that we can draw positives from? So you're always learning and adapting your style and changing accordingly. So yeah, 2 lessons to learn today. The first one really is about that mindless eating thing and how we differ from this country and how that's partly the problem, which is an interesting point. And the second one is to always be looking at the information that you've got and always to look at the details that you've got when things are going well and when things are going not so well, to draw positives and negatives from both and look underneath in terms of in-depth, in terms of the process. Weight loss is a very strategic thing. It's made quite simple. You just rock up and cut your calories and count your whatever, your sins points, whatever it is, and then you do the job. This isn't working, as statistics prove. So it's about saying, well, actually, don't get pissy about it and don't start slagging off slimming groups and all this like a lot of trainers are doing at the moment. It's actually saying, well, let's help people and let's say, well, let's give them proper strategy. So not to go on about over here for a while, because this is going to be the thing now with me. It's going to be about, look, I took on a new client last weekend, and it was about strategy. It was a strategy conversation. It wasn't about you must eat this and must eat that. It was about, let's get a strategy in place to get you your goals, and that's the key. But with that, you've always got to look beneath, over and above all the facts and the information. So that's the message for today, guys. Always look deeper than what you see on the surface to make sure you can draw both positives and negatives from both sides of the coin. Have a great day. See you later.